Hi, this is Reverend Ben, and this is your weekly video. I am back from Minneapolis. I am back from the UU Ministers Association Institute in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where I wore this t-shirt, My Faith is Love. Um, Thanks to all of you who supported me in particular to go to Minneapolis. I did carry all of you with me because I know a lot of people wanted to go and could not. It's been a pretty intense few weeks. So I want to start us off with our optional 3 deep breaths, and then I'm going to read you a chalice lighting from my colleague Jamie Yandel, who works for the UUA, specializing in trans and non-binary folks. First, let's breathe in 1 and breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in on a 3 count. Breathe out on a 4 count. 2. Once more, breath in. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3. This chalice lighting is called Joy and Power That Grow. We light this chalice for the quiet truths we carry and for the futures we're brave enough to write. In this circle, we honor the courage it takes to live openly, the softness that sustains us, and the joy and power that grow when we gather. As the chalice glows, may we feel steadiness rise in us. May we trust that our becoming, messy, radiant, unfolding, that our becoming wholly belongs to us. I found that for our staff meeting yesterday and just really liked it. Um, One of the things we did at the UUMA Institute in Albuquerque was we had these very emotional worship services where we both grieved what was happening in our lives and in the world and then celebrated joy. And we reclaimed the joy by moving through the mourning and the sorrow. It was a very powerful process, and I hope to bring some of that to you on Sundays. Now, speaking of Sunday, that was an amazing worship the day before yesterday. The service. Where do we go from here? I'm so grateful to John, to Ross, to Sabina, to our musicians. We had a last minute cancellation and I worried, uh, but I didn't need to worry. They had it well in hand. It was this unbelievable worship service, and we changed the title at the last minute to Where Do We Go From Here? Since it seemed like a question a lot of you were asking. So that's my question for you today. Where do we go from here? If you like, you can say where you're going to go from here, what your next steps are in your life. You can write me an email. Just hit reply if you receive this video as an email. If you've seen it on YouTube or the Facebook group, you can just make a comment below it. Speaking of Sabina, each week we appreciate an individual or a team that has done extraordinary things to accomplish our mission, and Sabina is this week's person. She would want me to share it with all the volunteers for the Cold Night Shelter. So I'm going to do that, but I also am going to really say thank you, Sabina. Your kindness, your leadership, your humor, your intelligence. I can't imagine this church community without you, without those things. It does look like we're having another Cold Night Shelter this Thursday. So if you want to appreciate Sabina, I bet a great way to do it is to contact Sabina and volunteer. Or you can contact Jimmy Gilmore if that's easier for you. We're going to need you on Thursday night. Thursday morning, I'll be at City Hall celebrating the flag raising for Black History Month at 10:30. And then I'll be speaking out against ICE during the City Council meeting. All are welcome to attend one or both events. Then on Friday, the meditation groups at 10:30 a.m. in Gilmore Library. Contact Beth Wall for more information. Enter via the metal gate on Arlington Avenue, which will be unlocked, and then knock on the office door. We have recently changed our passwords to those doors, So if you are a password holder, we can't write down those passwords for you, but contact me or someone else if you need the new passwords. That's Friday. Then on Saturday, our adult OWL classes begin from noon to 2 in Conway. These classes will take place on the second Sunday of each month. So contact Janae Johnson or Aaron Powers for more information. OWL, many of you know, stands for Our Whole Lives, and it is our inclusive human sexuality curriculum for children, and in this case, for adults. That brings us to Sunday. Bob Klingman is facilitating the discussion group at 9:30 in the Gilmore Library. Our worship service will be led by me and Pat Fling, and will feature the UU St. Pete Bell Choir, Joanne Kellner and Liam Dunn, and a view from the pew by Willett Tinsley, who will introduce us to the UU St. Pete Young Adult Outreach Program. Then after the service, you can visit the fellowship desk in Conway Hall during coffee hour to find out what's happening at our church. Next week is the week for fellowship on tap, so it will be held on Wednesday night from 6 to 8 p.m. Contact Kat Lee for details and questions. And then finally, on Saturday, March 14th, we're going to hold a celebration of life for our beloved Dave Coale at 4 p.m. in the sanctuary. Please bring your memories of Dave, who, along with Karen, has been a member and a leader here for many years. My office hours are Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I write from home on Saturdays. Of course, I'm here Sundays. I'm going to try to take some time off these next few weeks because I am very exhausted from my travels. But if you want to talk to me, then I want to talk to you. So contact me and we'll set up a time that works. This video, I try to put it out every week. The deadline for submitting your announcements is Monday at 9 a.m. It helps me if you have the word video in the subject line, especially right now because I think I have 150 unread emails. I'll get back to you as soon as I can if I owe you an email. Now, when we light a flaming chalice like this, we sometimes then extinguish it. And I believe that extinguishing is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to ignite a flame inside ourselves, kind of like the one here on the shirt. And I believe the flame inside ourselves to be an unquenchable flame. Let's keep it burning until we see each other once again. I love you, friends, and please remember, you're not alone. Blessings.